I was bored today, right? And normally when I'm bored, I just hop on like YouTube and I just scroll and I just read comments, right? So that's exactly what I did today, right? So the first video that I seen that kind of piqued my interest was about what are you doing in life, right? And I'm not really here to talk about the video, but I'm talking about a comment that really piqued my interest. So I watched the video for like, I'd say like 3 or 4 minutes, and I get down to scrolling, and I'd say like the fifth comment down from that video, right, is about a guy that wanted to be a DJ and he didn't become a DJ. And that's kind of vague, right? So he wrote an entire paragraph saying that he regrets not following his dream, not really focusing on what he really wanted to do in life. So when he was 19, he wanted to go all in on becoming a DJ. And his mom ended up telling him, no, you're not going to become a DJ. You're going to go to school, you're going to go to college, and you're going to pursue higher education and get a job that has job security. Basically, like the whole 9 yards. I'm not saying she's saying anything wrong or anything. She's just being a parent. So obviously, he decided to give up on the dream and go to school and pursue school full time and forget about becoming a DJ. But the thing is, he had a friend, right, that also wanted to become a DJ, and that friend actually pursued the dream, what his dream, on becoming a DJ, and he went all in and he succeeded. He owns a house, owns multiple cars, he's debt free. While the friend that didn't actually go through with it, the one that actually went to school and got a higher education, all that, right? Which ended up, he collected debt. He doesn't own his home. He doesn't even have a home. He lives with his mom, and he is barely able to afford his car, but he has a car, and he's just basically talking about his life, basically saying he regrets not, going all in on the dream of becoming a DJ, and he feels like shit about it. And the friend that did end up, going all in, he kind of envies him. And the moral of the story is what he's trying to say is if you have a dream, pursue it and don't give up on it. And if you really want to do something, go all in, don't listen to others. And when I read that paragraph, it kind of hit me, And it kind of hit me because, like, I kind of relate to that, Because when I made this YouTube channel, right, I really didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I wanted to do or say on this channel, but I just know I wanted to make a YouTube channel. That was the goal, and I did. And it took me so long to make this channel. It took me almost like a year to even start or muster up the courage to even do it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I sat here thinking like, what will I talk about? Will they even like me? My voice is too monotoned. Like I'm not gonna have an audience. I'm lame, I'm boring. And sometimes I still think so. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I really think so. But the thing is that's what really makes me me, I'm different. I wouldn't say I'm really different, honestly. Like I'm gonna backtrack on that. I'm not gonna say I'm different from others, but that's what makes me unique. I'm not obnoxious. I'm not loud. I'm just a person that kind of just, likes to talk and post it. Nothing crazy. Like a lot of other people like doing the same thing too. I'm not saying anything that's different, and but that's what just makes me me. I guess that's what makes me real. So I was just really being pessimistic for, like I'd say like for a year, honestly, just thinking about all the bad ifs. Like, what if people make fun of me? What if it doesn't work out? What if I start hating myself? All these things that I didn't really need to think about, but I was thinking about all the wrong things at the wrong time. Like, and it really stalled me, or just really stalled me from making a YouTube channel. And even creating a name for the channel took me a while because it took me an extra 3 months to even think of a name because I was really being pessimistic. Like, this name's too lame, it's not gonna stand out. It kept going. It went from a year to it took me a year to make the channel, then 3 months, 2 to 3 months to name my channel. And guess what? It took me an extra like 2 months to even like post a video because when I would post, I'd literally delete it because I would just think about my voice being so monotone. It isn't entertaining. It sounds sad, depressing. Like no one's gonna watch someone that has a depressing voice. Like it was really just a domino effect. I was just sitting there just making my experience while making this channel even worse. Like I wasn't giving my chance, room to like blossom or to like actually like what I'm doing or like what I could do. So what I'm really trying to say is like in this moment, after saying everything I just said, is really just if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to become something or someone, like give yourself a chance, you know? Don't don't be hard on yourself like I did, you know. It took me almost like 2 years to even get this channel up and running because I was so pessimistic and so like just really pessimistic, honestly. I was really just making my like making my life harder by just being harder on myself. Like I know people say like, okay, you got to be hard on yourself, but there's like a limit. It gets to a point where you're a little too hard on yourself. And I was at that limit to the point where I couldn't even, you know, make a channel. Something so simple. I couldn't hit create for a year because I was doubting myself when I didn't even start. And keep in mind, like I know how to edit. I know how to do other things too. Like I took classes when I was younger. Like I know what to do, but I never went all in because I was just scared of being judged or misunderstood, or I didn't think I deserved to be related to or relatable. Like it's the whole 9 yards. Just I was just doubting myself, point blank. You know, I was just doubting myself. That's all I was doing, and I'm proud of myself that I got to this point where I can just all right make a video, even if I do stutter a couple times or cough this and that. I'm a human being, you know, like I can't make a perfect video. I can't talk for 10 minutes straight without any pauses. And I'm not trying to. This isn't the channel for that. This is somewhere you could just, like a channel you could just open up and you just hear a real person that's just being real with you and genuine talk about their life, their problems. Like before starting this channel, I went into the mindset, or I had this mindset where, all right, I want to make a video. I can't stutter. I have to be entertaining. I have to be funny. I have to entertain these people for 10 minutes. Like, and I just realized that's not me. Like, you know, like if I'm going to do this, like I might as well just be me. I can't entertain someone for 10 minutes. I can't make someone laugh for 10 minutes straight. Yes, I can be funny at times, but I'm not a comedian. That's not my career. Like, and it really kind of made me like step back a little bit and just question, like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this to be entertaining? Am I doing this to be informative? Am I doing this to be relatable? Like, and I just answered my question by just saying, like, I don't really know. But the only thing I do know is like I want to post and I want to be happy. So if me just picking up the microphone and talking about my problems and you know hoping that this conversation I'm having with whoever's watching helps is making me happy, then I'm gonna continue doing it. And that's all I know. And as of right now, like I'm enjoying making these little 7 minute, 10 minute videos where I get, you know, maybe 10 views, 20 views, and I get a like or two. Like I enjoy that, you know. It makes me want to continue doing it. Sometimes, you know, I get comments saying, bro, like I love your videos. They're chill. This is real, this and that. And when I get those comments, you know, it helps me continue to make these videos because it feels like, you know, I'm actually helping someone. As if to like, you know, I wasn't really talking to anyone or I'm helping anyone. I'm just sitting in my room talking for no reason, I guess. I don't know. Point blank, I'm just saying like I actually enjoy making these videos and it feels like I'm actually doing something. I actually made a friend for making these videos, you know, like he's a chill dude. I actually enjoy talking to him. Like we play Minecraft together. I've known him for, you know, a couple days. And I felt like I've known him for like I'd say like years now. I'm not gonna lie. He's a chill dude. And I enjoy being, you know, around him. But the point of this video is if all I'm trying to say is if you really want to do something and if you enjoy it and you know you enjoy it, don't wait around until you're 30 to say like, dang, I wish I could have done that. I wish I stuck through with that plan. It should have been me. Well, it can be you, you feel me? All you gotta do is just lock in and do it. Don't don't sell yourself short. You could do it. Don't worry about what anyone else is thinking about you or thought about you. Just know if you do this, later you could say, yeah, I tried it. It didn't work out, but I tried it though. You don't want to think about it later saying, dang, I wish I could have done it. Well, you can. Do it now. No one's holding you back but yourself. But this video is kind of like everywhere. Hopefully, you know, you kind of understood it. I'm kind of bad at explaining things, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.